Welcome to Hayes Lane. This corner of South East London, a new addition to the EFL after Bromley's Wembley triumph in the National League playoff final last year. A season that has been 132 years in the making as they embark upon a first ever season in the EFL. And in this debut campaign, they already have dreams of a place in the third tier. Andy Woodman's side beginning the night 5 points outside the playoff places as they look to tear down the final straight of the season and reel in those ahead of them. For Walsall, leaders by 12 points in January, now seeing their lead at the top trimmed to 2. Can they hold on as League Two moves towards the finish line? So a free kick here for the visitors. Alan Angelis standing over it. So set piece is a strength of Bromley, but also a real strength of Walsall as well. That one, though, is dealt with. Flick forwards by Corey Whiteley, and now Bromley can look to break, and that break is led by Cameron Congreve. He pushes it on. Cheek now makes his move into the middle. Lovely trickery from Congreve, but what can he do next? He rolls the ball across the strike, fired in, fabulous goal from Ben Thompson. A venomous strike, and it's one which puts Bromley ahead early on here this evening. Wonderful hit from Ben Thompson, his 5th league goal of the season. And how about that for a start for Andy Woodman's team against the league leaders?
It's a fabulous goal, it really is. And it comes from Walsall's own set piece, but this is what Bromley do so well. They counter-attack with pace. And we spoke about Cameron Congreve before the game. He's the man who latches onto that pass. And what I like about Michael Cheek, he has no interest in the ball out there. He gets into the box as quick as he can, leaves Cameron Congreve to do the rest. He's chopping, he's turning. He sees Thompson on the edge of the box. Lovely first touch. That's what creates the angle, just pushing it out of his feet. Takes the Walsall defender away from the shooting line. And from there, he can really just unleash. And he certainly does that with a venomous strike right into that corner, and it's past Sam Hornby before he can react. And what a fabulous start for Bromley.
Cheek chests it down, neat play from him, and now Whiteley looking to do something here. The flag has gone up, a real shame, a real shame for Corey Whiteley, because he struck that fantastically, but the flag was raised very sharply.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the delay was in the flag. If it was for the first one on Cheek, looks like it was. I'm not sure why there was such a long delay in that decision, but away from that, it was an absolute fabulous finish. If it was the second one, I think Whiteley was onside. Audacious crashing volley across the goal, and it was Cheek, who else, who gets that final touch with his hand as well.
This ball swept into the back post by Mayer and crash into the hoardings this time, I think, for Ben Thompson. And we could hear that from where we were, Dave, 50 yards away. That may well be a very painful one indeed.
He's been in the wars, hasn't he, Thompson? Jamil Matt once again.
Still suffering a bit, isn't he? Ben Thompson holding that right arm. It was his right boot which came up with a strike which separates the two sides. Corner comes in. Hornby unconvincing as bodies tumble in the box. Few claims for a penalty around the ground, and now another free kick for Bromley. Building some pressure here.
Yeah, keeping their attacks alive really well, picking up the second balls on the edge of the box once again. They were shouting for a penalty initially, Bromley. Hornby not too confident as it bounces out to Webster. Yeah, he gets his right foot in between the ball and the opposition.
Certainly seen penalties given for much less, but Ruben Ricardo not awarding Bromley a penalty there. Can they capitalise now on a free kick which is in a really promising position for them? Set pieces were always likely to be an important part of proceedings tonight, and it comes, the header flashes just wide. It seemed a real opportunity there.
Yeah, big opportunity. Excellent delivery into the box, flashes it across that defensive back line, and it's the man that you want on the end of it in Michael Cheek. So frustrated with himself as he just glances it.
Cross charged down by Elariwe.
Yeah, Elariwe looking after his central defensive partner, Byron Webster, who just gets caught the wrong side of Jamil Matt, goes tight to him. Clever little give and go from Jamil Matt, finds himself bearing down that Bromley box.
In comes the cross, and the strike on the turn is a brilliant one, which brings Walsall level. And guess who got it? Levi Amanchi back at Bromley. He cups his ear in celebration. And Walsall have got themselves back on level terms just before half-time.
That's a huge moment for Walsall. They really needed something. I'm not sure if it was meant to work like this. Don't think the throw got as far as it wanted to, but it's McKenty who just brings it under control. He doesn't panic, and then he just flings one over his head back into a dangerous area. But from there, it's all about Levi Amanchi. Excellent finish by the ex-Bromley man.
It's a change made by Bromley at half-time as Harry McCurdy comes on for Kamal Grant. And this the half when Walsall do their work. 72% of their goals so far this season have come after half-time. Nudge forwards first time by Cheek, and it's a good ball as well, and lobbed over Sam Hornby. It's a fabulous finish by Harry McCurdy. Less than 10 minutes on the field, the substitute makes his mark, and there is so much to admire in the way that Bromley have put themselves ahead for a second time tonight. Little wonder Andy Woodman is smiling. Bromley 2, Walsall 1.
Oh, some real class in this goal. Initially from Cheek, who gets caught, but he gets straight onto that loose pass, and he sees the run of McCurdy. A lovely weighted ball into the substitute. And once he's in there, audacious finish. He has a little look up, but then he still has to execute it. It's not an easy finish at all. Has to get the trajectory just right, and it's perfect as it loops over Sam Hornby, but below the bar. Fabulous finish from McCurdy, and Bromley are back in front.
Not a bad way for Harry McCurdy to get his first goal for the club. They have scored 2 delightful goals here this evening, Andy Woodman's side. Long ball sent forwards. Can Walsall find a way level for a second time? It's beaten out well by Grant Smith, but the threat still remains here as now Bromley have an opportunity to strike quickly. Cheek. Bromley players flooding forward, but Walsall getting plenty of players back as well, and it's an attack which breaks down.
If it wasn't for that man there, they might have been back level. Good ball down the side, strong running.
Plenty to ponder for Matt Sadler, whose team have not won in 4 and have won just 2 of their last 11. And that backs into Webster, and it's well worked by Walsall. Here's Connor Barrett. Can they get him into more advanced positions in the time that remains? They work a 1-2. Can Barrett find someone here? He fizzes it across, and Walsall have got themselves level through Jamil Matt. A landmark night for him, and he grabs his 12th goal of the season, and for a second time this evening, Walsall find a reply.
Well, Walsall's most dangerous moments have come down that right side. Once again, it starts with their marauding wing-back, Connor Barrett. He's put numerous crosses into that sort of area, little give and go, but this time Walsall gets somebody across the front, and it's an excellent run from Jamil Matt.
McCurdy takes a step back, and then he's beaten to it. Jamie Jellis leading the charge forward here for Walsall. Runners left and right. He opts to go left. Allen whips in the cross, and Smith will come and claim there was another excellent piece of defending in there. And he has had an exceptional evening. Ashley Charles in that midfield area, and he got a vital intervention there.
Yeah, fast break on. Jealous, I'm not sure if he chose the right option. It felt like Gordon had more momentum on that right-hand side. Plays ball a little bit wide, but the defending from Charles in the middle is tremendous. It really is, as he knows Walsall bodies are crashing in around him to get his head on it, keep it away from goal.
Finishing line drawing closer on this League Two season. And there is the full-time whistle. A point apiece here at Hayes Lane. A game in which Matt Sadler's team came back from behind twice to extend their lead at the top of the Sky Bet League Two table. Not the result that they came here hoping for, but real defiance in their performance tonight to come back in difficult situations twice. Harry McCurdy with a wonderful goal just 10 minutes after he came on as a half-time substitute to put Bromley into the lead. But Jamil Matt had his say on the evening as well, as he got his 12th league goal of the season to make it 2-2. It was a really entertaining night here. Full-time score, Bromley 2, Walsall 2.